Hi YouTube family, my name is Hilde. Today we're going to learn arm ripples. So we're going to do single and double arm ripples, and we're also going to play with levels. So low arms, mid arms and high arms. Make sure you're warm, and I hope you enjoy the class. If you do, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy. So next we're going to learn arm ripples. Arm ripples are very similar to arm waves in the sense that the movement still comes from the shoulder, the movement still comes from the elbow lifting and the rotation in the shoulder. The difference is that the hand barely moves, so it's almost like your fingertips are floating into space and they stay still, as opposed to the arm wave where the fingertips are tracing a line up and down. Yeah. So the first thing we need to do is getting that isolation of the elbow. So what I want you to do is bring both arms out in a modified second. So you have a slight curve in the arms, and from there lift your right elbow up without moving the wrist or the shoulder, and then place it back down. So what's happening is that you're creating a rotation in the shoulder, keeping that shoulder blade down, and bring it back down. So we go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's try left side. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. Last one, lift, drop. Good. So then we're going to continue on. So we go lift, then the wrist is coming up in a lift. Then you're going to drop the elbow, then you're going to drop the wrist. So you see it's a little bit more of a wave forming now. So it goes elbow, wrist, up, up, down, down. Let's do one more. Elbow, wrist, other side. Elbow, wrist, wrist. So it's a little trickier than arm waves because it's much more isolated. And the hand pretty much stays still. So it's like someone's holding onto my fingertips. Elbow, wrist, wrist. So let's just try and do a ripple in the right arm only. So we're going to smooth out those four isolations. So it becomes elbow, wrist, up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Same on the left side. Elbow, wrist, lift, lift, drop, drop, lift, lift, drop, drop. Last one. Nice. Both together. Up and down. Ripple arms. Let's take two more. And last one. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So now we can also do this idea of alternating arms to make it into the proper arm ripple. Yeah. So we're going to do one arm, right arm comes up, and then the left arm comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's do every 2 counts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shoulders down. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. As you can see, my arms are still in front of my torso, so I do not bring them back here. It's going to be very uncomfortable for my shoulders, as you can see. So I keep my arms in front so my shoulders can stay down to the back. Good. So now we're going to learn the low, mid, and high arm waves. So the idea is actually the same. Sorry, low, mid, and high arm ripples. So the idea is the same. You're still having the fingers in place, but the arms will be low at the hip height, mid height at shoulder height, and high above the head. So when we're doing low, it's fairly easy on the shoulders. So this is probably the easiest version. So we go right and left, and right and left. Let's take 2 more, and last one. And good. Let's do mid height. So now the arms are about shoulder height, so they're coming until by here and here. This is a lot more tricky on the shoulders, so if you're a beginner dancer, you might not be able to get that upwards curve just yet, It will just take time to work on flexibility and strength in the shoulders, but eventually you will get there. So if you find it super hard to do it there, you can bring it a little bit lower. Yeah, so it's gonna go 7, 8, right arm up, and left arm, and right arm, and left, and right, and left, and right, and left. High arms are a little bit trickier. You bring the arms above the head, and you're going to wave the arms back and front, kind of. So because the arms are up above the head, it's not really possible to bring the elbow up. It's anatomically just not possible. So what we do instead, to still have that three-dimensional feeling that the arm wave has, is that we bring the elbow back and front instead. Now, the hand though is still waving out. So it's looking like this. My palm is actually facing slightly out. So it still looks like my arms are going out to the side, but really technically my elbows are traveling front and back. So I'm going to face it this way and facing to the side so you can really see the difference. So I'm going from here, I'm going right arm back, left arm back, and my palms are slightly turned out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. From the side. So you can see my elbows are still in front of my torso. Even when they're moving back, they're maybe coming just at the height of my ears, but not further. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's try arm ripples to music. Single arm ripples to start with, starting right. Let's do mid-high. So elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist. Let's smooth it out. Elbow, wrist. 2 counts up, 2 counts down. 1, 2, 1, 2. Lift and drop. 2 more and lift and drop. Last one. Little faster. 4, 8. 7. So now it's 1 count per move. Up, down, up. Try and get that same fluidity that you did when you did it slow. Yeah. So you still have that lovely undulating feeling. Let's try the left side. 7, 8 for up and